Welcome to Inside Tameside, the headlines. My Lifesavers, they're off and running as parties launch election campaigns, and Glossop North End are off to Wembley.
From the heart of Tameside, Ashton, Hyde, Stalybridge, Denton, Duckinfield, Audenshaw, Droylsden, Mossley. This is Inside Tameside with Max Wieland and Mark Phillip.
A Tameside Council social services worker has praised a Tameside family for saving her life following a freak accident. Asthma sufferer Alison Hall was working in Duckinfield when she went to use her inhaler as usual, but accidentally inhaled a false nail which got stuck in her airwaves. The 48-year-old has now praised a quick-thinking family for stopping her from choking to death and saving her life.
I can't put it into words how grateful I am. I'm lucky to be alive and I can only thank these people for saving my life. I'm just so glad that I'm here to tell the story, to make people aware of how easy it is for things to get in to inhalers.
Alison now intends to launch a campaign for the safer use of inhalers. Campaigns for the general and local elections are now underway, and this week the political heat was turned up quite literally by former Tory Minister Edwina Currie. She appropriately cooked up a curry herself at a Stalybridge curry house to launch the local Conservative campaign. The local Labour Party also launched their Tameside campaigns with rallies in Stalybridge and Denton. An ambitious £15 million moorland restoration project taking place in parts of Tameside, Glossop and Longdale has been revealed. Farmers and grouse moor owners have teamed up with conservationists to restore the vast expanses of the Peak District and South Pennines peatlands. Huge tracts of semi-natural moors with upland heath and peat bog will be preserved and protected as part of the multi-million-pound package over the next 5 years. The Queen's chosen Sharman Birtles from Tameside to be the next High Sheriff of Greater Manchester. It's only the second time in the county's 42-year history that a resident of the borough has been selected for the ancient office, which was created before the Norman conquest. Mrs. Birtles, who lives in Audenshaw, said she was delighted to accept the honour. And finally, don't forget that you can nominate your Tameside Hospital heroes in this year's Tameside Reporter and Glossop Chronicle Patients' Choice Awards. The award is the opportunity for readers to nominate their favourite members of hospital staff for going the extra mile and for creating extraordinary patient care. You can make your nominations in this week's newspapers or online at InsideTameside.com. Now in sport, Mark Phillip has more about Glossop North End securing a trip to Wembley.
That's absolutely right, Max, because Glossop secured their place in the FA Vars final 2 weeks ago with a victory against St Austell. The Hillmen booked their place at Wembley on Saturday the 9th of May thanks to an aggregate 2-1 win. Glossop have also reached the final of the Men United Cup following a 2-1 victory against Bootle last Saturday. Chris Wilcox's men are set to take on Atherton Collieries in the final of the competition on Thursday the 30th of April. Stalybridge Celtic strengthened their survival chances over the Easter weekend with 2 successive victories. Liam Watson's men took maximum points against Harrogate Town last Saturday thanks to a last gasp winner from Aidan Chippendale. Celtic took another 3 points on Monday afternoon when they returned from Guiseley with a 2-0 win. The club currently sits 18th in the table and 2 points above the relegation zone. And finally, the TCA Tycoons returned from Telford last weekend with a string of impressive results. The Stalybridge Cheer and Dance Academy competed in the BCA Internationals and gained the highest score since they started. The academy is gaining such popularity that additional classes are being held from Sunday the 10th of May. Don't forget, you can join me from 6 until 7 PM tonight on Tameside Radio for Sporting Spotlight, where I'll be joined by Neil Lucas, who is the founder of Sala Soccer School.
Thanks for that, Mark. Looking forward to it already. As usual, you can read all these stories and much more in this week's edition of the Tameside Reporter and Glossop Chronicle.